Today I'm going to give you 2 tricks for getting better proportions in your drawings. Number 1, when you draw eyes, measure the space between the eyes and adjust accordingly. For some reason, a lot of artists draw these huge saucer-like eyes, and I admit I've been guilty of this, but if you put my 2 fingers between my eyes, then I put them over one eye, you can see my eye is pretty much the same size as the space between my eyes. In fact, my eyes are probably even a little smaller than the space between them. So here I'm drawing a face, now I'm drawing one eye, draw a nose, draw another eye. You don't have to do it this way, but I like to. Anyway, both eyes are done. I'm going to measure the space between them with my fingers, and then bring my fingers over to where my eye is, make a couple of dots, and redraw the eye. And you can see I've made it a bit smaller. So the lines you see between here is how big the eye really should be. Just for the heck of it, let's just finish off this face, draw a mouth, some eyebrows, and we have our face finished. 2, when you draw hands, draw them about the same size as the subject's face. So you can see if I put my hand over my face, I can just about cover my face with my hand. If I put my hand up next to my face, you can see again, it pretty much lines up. But I know I myself will draw hands way too small. I'll draw the adult figure's hands looking more child-sized. I'm drawing a head, and I'm going to free draw a hand. And here you can see the hand free drawn and probably way too small, so now I'm measuring the head, again with my fingers, making a couple of dots, and redrawing the hand. So it becomes a lot bigger. Of course, this assumes you didn't draw the head way too big, but if you're like me, and you tend to draw your head pretty much the correct size, but your hand too small, this should be helpful. I feel like I should put out a brief disclaimer. What I gave you today are rough guidelines, not absolute rules. Some people will have eyes bigger or smaller than the space between them, and there are times definitely when, depending on the position the hand is in, it won't be as big as the head. For example, if the hand's at a fist, although that's an extreme example, but also if the fingers are bent. But I think if you use the size of the face as a blueprint, you can figure out how big to draw the hand. Ultimately, you had to look at your reference photo or model and judge accordingly. If you liked this video, you might also like my video, How I Deal with Difficult Parts of My Paintings in 3 Steps, and Draw Better by Not Judging Yourself. They're both about your mindset as you're drawing or painting. I hope you found this video helpful. If you enjoyed it, click that like button down there. If you're new here, click this button to subscribe, and tap the bell down there to turn on notifications. And for now, thanks for watching.